My name is Stephanie Ciner. I am an AmeriCorps Vista, which is Volunteer in Service to America. I'm a full-time volunteer with Erie's Public Schools, and I teach gardening and food education and outdoor experiences. Well, I think it's important for students to spend time outside and feel comfortable in nature and around natural things like plants and bees and soil. And I think tasting fresh food and growing food is really empowering and helps people make healthy choices for their lives. I think it's important to be able to vote and feel like I have a voice in the decisions that affect me and the people who are important to me. I certainly notice that, at least at some of the schools that I go to, there has been an improvement in students, I think, being more free to be themselves and not feeling like everyone has to be part of a popular group. I've seen students who I think probably are popular or they feel comfortable at school and they feel comfortable with their peers and they're able to be a lot more true to themselves and what they believe and who they are than what I noticed when I was in school. And I think that's certainly a positive thing. I also think students are more interested and concerned about global issues and national issues, but students are talking about climate change, they're talking about social movements and just trying to work for a more just world, even at a young age. We're at a point where there's more than one women's movement. Not all women are fighting for the same thing, especially across the world. Some women are still trying to be able to drive cars or be able to vote or be able to work outside the home. And in some places, the issues are a lot more nuanced than that. So I do think that there is you have to be cautious about thinking that all women are pushing for the same type of movement because it's different depending on the place. But I do think that as women are able to gain more power in societies across the world, then some of the same issues keep coming up, which is education for young women, opportunities for women to make their own choices about where they want to live, where they want to work, how they want to have their families. And I think those things are generally important to all women, even if the specifics about how they should be accomplished is different. I'd say it's important to know history. It's important to know where we came from, the people who came before us, and what they did, good things they did and bad things they did. And so I think in general history is important, and we should listen to the stories and listen to the voices of women. A lot of them are just starting to come to light. There's authors, there's doctors, there's a lot of women who I never learned about in school, and I'm just learning about them now. So I would encourage young women to seek out a story that they haven't heard yet and listen to her story.